Hey, what's up, internet? How we doing today? It's a little early video, but now I usually do these videos. I don't know, around 5 or 6 when the day's over. But something was just on my head today, so I just kind of want to get it out. Uh, I guess what I want to talk about is authenticity, right? And being yourself, and also the importance of telling the truth. So yesterday I lied to y'all. I'm gonna just come clean. I lied to y'all. I be lying sometimes, y'all. I'm just saying. So yesterday I lied to y'all. I said that I go to therapy, and I said I have a black female therapist, and I said I don't know why I chose her. That was a lie. I just didn't. I guess I felt insecure, and I didn't want to be judged upon why I chose a black female as my therapist. So I guess I'm gonna break it down now because I lied yesterday that I said I don't know why I chose her. So I chose a female because for some reason I'm more comfortable speaking to females about especially about like emotional issues and stuff like that. And when I think of therapist, I don't think of a man. I always think of a female, and maybe that's sexist, but I'm gravitating more towards female therapists and female psychologists than I am male ones. So there's that, and then I chose a black female because I feel like I'm in tune with more more in tune with black people. I feel like I have more in common with black people than these white people. I feel like um, my ideas, my ideologies, and stuff like that are more in tune with black people. Plus, they have another form of psychological issues that stem from racism that they got to deal with. That that growing up in a poor neighborhood, I was around a lot of or gravitated towards a lot of black people, and so I've firsthand seen and dealt with some of these issues as well. So I feel like I want a black female as my therapist, and also on top of that, a major reason I chose a black female is because I date black females as my romantic interest. Woman I am with today is a black female, or the woman I want to be with today is a black female, and she is the one who asked me to go to therapy and get some some work done on myself. And when I first started, I thought, well, I tried a white lady, I ain't like her. I ain't like her. We ain't vibe. So I tried this black lady, and I dug her more, but I chose her specifically for a black female because I was having issues with the black woman I was with. So I figured if I'm gonna give a perspective and try to figure out what's going on in my relationship with a black female, who else to ask but another black woman, right? She'll have more insights into why I'm messing up and why my black woman um, is feeling the feelings that I make her feel, such as unwanted, inadequate, or whatever. Um, Not my priority. Why that is coming from another black woman instead of coming from a white woman or even a man. Even if it was a black man, he wouldn't have the same understanding of what it means to be a woman to understand why I'm messing up towards the woman I want. You feel me? So I chose a black woman for those reasons. When I think of therapists, I think of women um, because I wanted someone black because I don't really mess with a lot of white people, and because I'm dating a black woman. And so, who else to ask how to fix myself to be better for this black woman than another black woman, right? So that was the thing that I was thinking about, that I lied to y'all about, and so my thing is authenticity. So I had a talk with the girl that I like, the black woman that I'm pursuing, right? I had a talk with her about this earlier. Actually, she brought it up earlier. The other night we were walking, and she brought it up to tell my whole story. Don't leave it short, because we were talking about sports actually, and I said that by the time I wanted to play sports, my grades were so bad I didn't even try out. But I left out the part that I didn't try out because I felt that there's supposed to be a minimum GPA in order to get into sports, and my grades were so bad that I wouldn't have been able to get in anyway even if I did try out, right? And and I left that part out. And she goes, "No, tell your whole story. Like when you leave it short like that, you're kind of lying to yourself. You're manipulating your own story, right? So when I told y'all I have a black therapist, but I don't really know why, I was manipulating my own story, and that's not right. So I wanted to change that, and just come out clean, y'all, and let y'all know, you know, I told a lie a little bit. I still suffer with wanting to be perceived a certain way. I know, surprise, right? Look at me, gold teeth, everything. You know, I had the locks. You feel me? So it's like, oh, you want to be perceived a certain way? Yes, I do. Might not be the way you want to be perceived, but I want to be perceived a certain way. I think we all do. We all have some sort of perception or image that we put on that we want to be perceived in that fashion, right? No matter what you are, what part of life you're in, you want to be perceived a certain way. It doesn't have to be the same way society perceives other people or the same way you think society wants you to be looked at, but you do want to be perceived a certain way. That's what made it so hard for me to determine to get rid of the locks, because they were helping me being perceived in a way that I wanted to be perceived as, right? But as I've been reading and learning more about perfectionism and being authentic, I realized, and part of the reading was that you cannot, no matter what you do and how much work you put into it, you cannot change how people perceive you. Well, you can't control. You might change how people perceive, but you can't determine how someone perceives you. Does that make more sense, right? So no matter how much work you put in, someone will perceive you the way they will perceive you, no matter what you do. So you shouldn't be so hard on yourself and saying, I have to look this certain way or I have to do this. And if they don't perceive me in that way, then it's my fault. I didn't look as well put together for the part than I should have. Like, no, that's nonsense, right? Like be your authentic self. What I was trying to say earlier, be perceived on your actions, not your looks. You're so much more than your appearance. You're so much more than your clothes. You're so much more than your hair. You're the person that wears the hair. You're the person that puts on the clothes, right? That's who you are. Be perceived as that person. Get in tune with that person, not your outer perception, not your outer appearance, but your inner appearance. Get in tune with that person. That's what I'm working on, right? So that's why I had to jump on here real quick. Apologize for yesterday. I'm sorry for lying to y'all. I'm probably gonna lie to y'all again. I lie sometimes. I am human. But if I catch myself, I'll come back and I'll apologize and I'll tell the truth. Okay? So there was something else I can't remember right now. If I remember, I'll bring it up tomorrow. But with that, thank y'all for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna get back and get on some of this work because yesterday I kind of took a me day a little bit. But today is working. So got my little cup of Joe right here. You see me? So I'm just. Oh man, I done made a mess. Anyway, peace, love. Take care of yourselves. All right, bye.